people? Can I get a hello? I go by the name of Seek, and I represent the Hello Effect podcast. Also, the Worldwide Fleet DJs. Also, DigiWax Media. And then we at the only place if you're trying to be seen and heard, and that's live at the Penthouse for New Music Wednesdays. Who I got the pleasure of sitting next to right now?
Let's go. Yow! It's the big villain, Shyst Vader. EMG The Label in the building. We're shaking with you, homie. Pleasure to meet you, homie.
All right, no
You
doubt.
already?
Pleasure to meet you.
You
All
already?
right. For the people that's watching right now, let them know where you from and what's your talent.
I'm born in Brooklyn,
Okay.
raised in Harlem,
Okay.
grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
I've been in Raleigh since I was 14, and that's what shaped me into the villain I am now. Right now, we got an album coming out. Well, by the time y'all see this out now,
Okay.
it's called Reshaping the Culture. It's crazy. It's a project that's dedicated to originality, authenticity, you know what I'm saying? Dope hip-hop's full of legends with an all-star cast member. We got Fabulous on the album. We got Ghostface on the album. We got Raekwon on the album. We got Memphis Bleak on the album. We got Joel Santana, Waka Flocka.
Damn, you got all the greats,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
legends and
Conway
OGs
the
out there.
Machine. You know what I'm saying? We got 38 Special, Sean Boy Double, Boja Lee. We let the album great, man. We got Gorilla Nems on the album. You know what I'm saying? And it's hosted by the greatest DJ Who Kid, man. Salute to DJ Who Kid for hosting this project and making shit happen. You know, salute to Jeff and Todd, which is CEO and the president of EMG The Label, for putting this ideas together and sitting down with me, Ski Money and Pro, and creating a classic album that I think the world gonna love. You feel me?
That's what's up. So let me ask you this question. How long have you been doing what you're doing, like far as the music, and how did you get into it?
Well, you know, I don't want to sound cliche, but I was born in the music. I was one of them kids who my parents used to make me practice dance moves and copy New Edition and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talent shows. I was in talent shows when I was 4 years old. You know, so I was always into music. But as far as taking rap serious, you know, I'm one of them guys that everything I take on, I take so serious. So, since high school, man, I went to school when I was in Harlem. I went to school with Mason Cam. So I used to watch
Okay.
Mason Cam in the lunchroom. They'll be in the gym freestyling and everybody just going crazy. And I used to push my brother GK into the ciphers like, yo, get in that cipher, man. I want to see you rap because he rap. I did. And watch the one time he went in there, I seen him get busy and I was like, oh, I need that. The response he got, I fell in love with. And that's what made me want to rap. And I took it serious since that day. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right, so what age did you move to Raleigh, North Carolina?
14.
14?
Yeah.
So is a difference from Brooklyn, Harlem, and
Yeah.
down south?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so did your music evolve or change? Because it's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I think with that New York foundation, it made the music more intense because I was snatched out my environment and put somewhere else that I had to adapt to. And the Southern hospitality, the way they welcomed me, put a different type of sauce on my life flow, the music I was listening to, just everything, the way of living. So I think it enhanced my shit because it gave me something a lot of people don't have. It gave me the best, up top and down south.
Nah, that's a fact. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
How was the support though down there?
It was dope, yo. It ain't dope for everybody that come from up top, but for me personally, they embraced me because, you know, when you real right, you it's like magnetic to other real right. So, you know, y'all gonna find each other.
Yeah.
So I was able to connect with all the real rights down in Raleigh, and it made it easy for me to adapt to that life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you think it would have been the same if you stayed in New York? You still would have got that same love as far as like your music because in the city it's big and there's a lot of artists.
A lot of
yeah.
artists. I don't know. That wasn't my design because I seen people like the guys that I grew up with. You know, I seen them make it, so
Yeah,
I could have
that's
been
true.
right there with them. So I'm not saying that it wouldn't have happened, but my story was a little different. I got snatched out of New York. Mom Dukes was just one of the different life I was getting in the mass shit. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I ain't even asked you if I could curse.
Nah, you good.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right, cool, cool.
yeah. No, we
Holla.
good.
I'll wait till now, right? Yeah. But Mon Dukes was just, I was getting a match in school, fights and all that. We got kicked out of Manhattan Center. My brother got sent to King. I got sent to Mary Bertram Annex. And my mom's like, I'm tired. And now you about to get kicked out of another school. Let's go down south. You know what I'm saying? Let's go down south.
All
It's
right,
dope, though.
for anybody that just know, find out who you are and listen to your music, how would you describe your sound to them?
Um, my homie Ninth Wonder gave me a dope description of my flow. He's like,
Okay.
he said I was the emotions of the people. Like, you don't know what you're going to get out of Shyst. Like, you're going to get a high level of high class lyricism. You're going to get the party. You're going to get the relationships. You're going to get the streets, of course. And it's like a melting pot of emotions through the music. You know what I'm saying? So a person could pick, no matter what they vibe is, you're going to find something on my project that you're going to like.
All right, so let's talk about the project. What was the inspiration around it? Because you already mentioned your guest list. There's a whole bunch of
Yeah.
like dope artists on, so I already know that jump probably fire. So
It was like this project was a test to the label as a whole, because Jeff had a big idea, and we all said we gonna help him make this happen, because he had artists in mind that he wanted to work with. I had artists in mind I wanted to work with, and he made all of it happen. Shout out to Capone, he the great playmaker. Shout out to a whole Dipset. Capone made a lot of joints happen. You know, Jeff and Tar just had the vision, and we put it together, and working with these artists that I dreamed about working with, and created good records, great records. It's a dream come true. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
nah, that's a
Dream come
fact.
true.
So how did you get your situation? Like how did they find you, discover you? Like how did y'all link up? You on the label I'm talking about?
Shout out to DJ Pro Fluent. He been with the label for a while, couple years. No, way more than like a decade. But I know him for over 20 years. Me and him was running through the streets of Raleigh. He from Jersey.
Okay,
But we was
shout out to
running
Jersey.
through
I'm
Raleigh
from Jersey.
together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. I got Newark. Shout out to the
Yeah,
whole
that's where I'm
Newark.
from. Yeah,
Aight,
from
yeah,
Brick
you
City.
already
Yeah.
know, Fat Boy, what up? Yeah, me and Pro went back, so he ended up getting me on a song with Five Mics. And Five
Okay.
Mics was at the time was signed to EMG. And when we did the record together, I got the attention of his label. And after touring with them for about a year, we was doing a lot of business together, great business together. So it just made sense to go ahead and ink the deal. They do great business. They changed my life financially. You know what I'm saying? They put me in the loop with the greatest of artists. Salute to Revolt 440 for signing the label. We got some great things popping. 440 artists, Revolt TV, Revolt Network. We here, baby. EMG The Label, man.
All right, so name one thing that you currently love about today's hip hop, like from your point of view.
I love that it's changing. I love that we breaking the system where they say hip hop is the only genre of music that put an age limit on rap. They try to, I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
No other music does that, and I think they breaking it now. Like the OGs is still vibing and still making that money and still making great historical music that people are loving. And I like that it's so well spread. Like you got all kind of hip hop right now. I'm not one of the OGs that be like, oh, we don't do what them young niggas doing. Nah. I let them do them. Because when I was young, they was saying that shit to me.
Yeah.
So I promised myself never to be that guy. I'm not gonna be the guy that always hate on what the young. Oh, that's not real hip hop. No. The hip hop comes from it. You can't tell somebody what's real hip hop as long as they expressing themselves through music from within. That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just different kind. So even if you call that mumble rap what somebody else doing, they might be considered mumble rap, or you might consider that's ABC rap, or if they expressing themselves and they love it within themselves, or well to you, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's a
I ain't
fact.
mad at you.
That's a fact. All right, so what's some of
I
the
ain't gonna do it.
yeah.
I would keep my shit authentic. I'll keep my shit raw.
Nah,
gangsta.
that's a fact.
But I'm not gonna knock nobody that do what they do. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. All right, so what's the pros and cons of being in the industry? You know what I mean? Because I know it's probably a different before you ink the deal. Now,
I'm gonna tell you, make sure you're able to deal with all the personalities. You know, Make sure you're able to deal with. Make sure you're able to move fast. You know, this industry is things change, dates change, things get added, things get taken away. A lot of letdowns, lot of uplifts. You gotta be able to deal with all that. Some people not skin not thick enough to deal with all that. They break down. You
Nah,
gotta be able to deal with that, man. This industry moves fast. You gotta be able to keep up and stay ahead. Fuck keeping up. You gotta be able to stay ahead.
nah, that's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
Word up.
All right, so other than music, what else you got shaking up? You doing acting? You got merch? I mean,
Yes,
what's
yes,
going on
yes.
with you?
Shout out to Who Kid. He say we got some big things popping off in the acting field. I don't even want to list it, but that definitely working on the movies. Um, right now, I'm with everything EMG got going on. Our main focus right now is the Reshaping the Culture project because, to be honest, like it hasn't been a project like this in years with this multitude of and magnitude of artists. You know what I'm saying? All on one project. And we got Jim Jones and Max B on the same project. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Not to say it like that, but
Nah,
it's
say it like
yeah.
that. Like say it because
Word up. We got Ghostface and Ray on two separate songs on the same project. We got classic anthem with Memphis Bleak. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
This shit people want to hear that come from that golden era. You feel me?
Nah,
So
definitely.
we like keeping the golden era alive. This the new golden era, the new now. You know what I'm saying? That core hip hop feel, but still hit music. You know?
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, before we get up out of here, do you mind dropping a few words of encouragement to the youth
Yes.
that want to follow your journey? Like, you know what I mean, in this music thing.
I'm gonna repeat what Prodigy told me, and this shit stuck with me forever. Someone asked him the same question in front of me, 15, 20 years ago, and he said, he looked him dead in the face, said, patience. And I didn't understand at the time why he chose to say that. He said, if you're chasing your dream, you gotta have patience. And I learned the hard way by being impatient. And I 152% understand what he meant by that. You gotta be patient in every aspect of the game. You gotta be patient with yourself. You can't rush. You gotta be patient with the people around you that's supporting you and not supporting you. You gotta be patient with your money. You gotta be patient with your timing and know that God's timing is everything. You can't rush it.
Nah,
Feel me?
that's a fact. All right, before we get up out of here, just let the people know where they could follow you, where they could find your music and support you at.
Shyst_Vader, that's SHYST. That stands for So Hood Yet So Talented _Vader. Cause I'm America's favorite bad guy, you hear me? EMG The Label. Let's get it. Reshaping the Culture. Y'all go get that album. I promise you won't regret it, baby.
All right, once again, I go by the name of Seek. I'm representing the Hella Effect Podcast, also the Worldwide Fleet DJs, DigiWax Media. And we outside. The only place you trying to be seen and heard is at the Penthouse for New Music Wednesdays. Hello?